Right, I've tried it again. I've started recording. It's too late to go back. Oh wait, shit! I forgot to. Oh no! Let everyone know they're being recorded. No, Tom,
Huh?
you're not being recorded right now. No,
Am I not?
no. Okay. Try clap to sync everything up. Why am I in a different space? I liked my space with the balloons before. Episode 1 of the pod. What a one, man! We
Yeah.
made it. This was a smooth run. Definitely not the second time trying to record this.
Oh yes. Let's do it.
Look at how
Podcast.
excited we are. You can tell by all of our balloons. Look at the balloons.
Episode number 1. Let's do it.
Oh, it's going to be great. All right. Let's. I think I figured out how to change it. Wait, no, I haven't.
Fucking hell.
This is what I'm going to have to do, right? We're doing this now.
I can't even see it, so
Oh, that's great.
Hold
really
on.
Good.
Hold on.
So
there we go. There we go.
So hello, this is our 240p podcast.
Yes.
240p podcast. That would have been a way better name.
Well, it's uncensored, so a certain someone decided to come up with the name.
I thought it was a pretty good name.
I thought my fist would show up on the screen, but it didn't. I aimed my fist at you in the hopes that it would just go past the screen.
Oh, well, that is a shame, isn't it, Tom?
Anyway, welcome to the Uncensored Podcast.
Forgot that part.
I'm Tom, and this thing here, that thing there, that's Riley.
Yeah, I'm Riley. That's my
So, Uncensored Podcast.
Yeah.
Basically going to be about music, isn't it?
Yeah, until I get bored of music and we make it an everything podcast.
Yeah.
I'll give it 4 episodes, tops.
Pardon?
I'll give it 4 episodes, tops.
Maybe. We'll keep it everything. But, Riley.
Yes,
music.
Tom.
What's your go-to music?
Oh, well, I like being quite versatile. I like a bit of rock. I like a bit of the hip-hop. I'm quite down with the kids in that way.
That's sad. I'm just the go-to rock and metal person. So.
Oh yes, I love rock. My favourite rock is Machine Gun Kelly. He makes great rock music.
Oh, shut the fuck up about Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly, I believe he's the prodigy, really.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is probably going to end up being a weekly thing. We're going to have special guests. So that's good. That's definitely going to be a good thing.
Yeah, we are going to have guests, if I remember that we have a podcast.
It's next week. I'll get them in properly. I'm just saying. I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah, no, don't. All of our millions of followers, they were only kept in suspense. So
our 2 followers that aren't just me and you.
Yeah. So our hope with this podcast is that we'll look back on it in like 7 years. And we'll go down. We were shit then, but look how class we are now. And I assume that's when we're like in the Hall of Fame of podcasts with Joe Rogan and True Jordan.
Fucking Joe Rogan. But enough about us, really. Let's talk about.
It's not the first podcast about or anything. It's enough of us. We're not important.
We don't care about us. We're here for the music, aren't we?
Yeah, just the music, only the music.
But there's been quite a few recent albums out lately, haven't there?
Yeah, a few. We've got a few coming out.
Albums and singles.
Yeah, especially it's been quite a good few months of music, in my opinion. We've got some really good releases.
Yeah, as much as that, we've had good gigs and good festivals. We've had Download Festival about a month ago now.
Oh yeah, you went Download, didn't you? Yeah, how was Download?
It was quite good. It was very good.
Really?
Yeah, quite drunk, but fun.
Yeah, you do tend to get that. Is there anyone in particular that you went to see? Or?
There was quite a few. Frank Hart and the Rattlesnakes, big name, one of my favourites.
Oh yeah, I do like them.
Yeah, they're all right. Steel Panther, Steel Panther's a definite.
Oh, Steel Panther is quality.
As much as they just sing about random shit, they just pull it off really good.
Yeah, they do make it work, I have realised. We're going to see Alter Bridge end of the year, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to see Alter Bridge.
Yeah, I do love Miles Kennedy, so that should be good. We saw him before, didn't we?
We have about 3 years ago now, wasn't it?
2019, wasn't it?
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
And then post-lockdown, we went to see Bring Me the Horizon, didn't we? Oh, right,
yeah.
I did get this t-shirt.
Well, I'm not wearing my one, so...
Yeah, you got rapid, you got true Bring Me the Horizon now.
Oh, sorry. But, yeah, been good couple of weeks of...
Definitely. And as far as releases go, Shinedown's album just came out after being postponed from April.
Yeah.
Have you listened to that yet? Or?
I have. I've got a good few favourites on that album.
Really? They in particular or just?
No Sleep Tonight was definitely a favourite.
Yeah, No Sleep Tonight was definitely.
That's a really good, a really solid opening track.
Yeah, definitely for an opening track.
Planet Zero, obviously, because that was the first song that was released.
That's the lead single of the album. It was always going to be pretty good.
Yeah. Can't remember the rest of them.
No.
You're going to have to list them because I can't remember.
Oh well, I'm very glad that you said that because I've actually came prepared. I've got one note for every single song on Planet Zero, so I thought, I think we should go through those one by one and see how it comes out. So,
cool.
So 2184, obviously, it's the opener, an interlude, which some albums start with interludes. I was hoping it was going to be more of like a one-on-one quote or something. But so what I've put here is, cool, nice interlude to the opening album. Two opening albums, sorry. Got a bit of a hint of Star Trek vibes almost from that song. It was very futuristic in that sense.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not a fan of interludes.
Really?
No, not really. It's just honestly, it's a waste of time on an album. You're there listening to the album for the music, not the interludes. Honestly.
Mm-hmm. I feel also is my audio alright? I've turned down a bit.
Yeah. You're fine.
Okay, calm. I was just turning down feedback. I think interludes can be pulled off really well. For me, an interlude is about one of two things. It's either a moment to connect more with a listener, where you can talk a bit, in between songs, or it's a moment to bridge a gap between two songs with a really built up, well produced piece. There's an artist called Quadeca. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he released an album a few years ago. Called From Me to You, and he has a few interludes like Swallowed the Key, Holds That, and a few others, and they're just these really big production, for an interlude, they're big, and they go really well, they're really well made interludes. The whole album's really good. It's in one of my top albums of all time. I did think an interlude to start the album was all right. Was it necessary? Maybe not, but we got it, so...
Yeah.
And then we go right into No Sleep Tonight, which you've already mentioned. You thought it was a very good opening track. And
honestly,
I got to agree. Yeah, I got to agree. I said for this is a very good song to start with. It really it really punches you in the face, this track. Even from the beginning, you really hear the drums coming in. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, from the beginning, it's got a really strong opening, I think.
It's quite a fast start. Quite a fast start to the album, honestly. Especially with that first song, got really good guitar in it. Yeah,
it's got some really good guitar, and the drums are so prevalent, and it comes through really well, I think. So, yeah. So now, obviously, after that is Planet Zero. So, as you'd expect from the single of the album, it's obviously going to be really good. Because it's the lead single of the album, with the album name, so it's really well produced. I thought it kind of had entrance music vibes for sure. I could see someone walking out to that, like getting ready for a fight. So I do think that's a really good track. Definitely the strongest single that they released.
Personally, I did quite like it. That was one of their two. Obviously, their other one, which was it State of Violence and Innuendo?
The Saints of Violence and Innuendo, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. So I keep on getting it mixed up. I don't know why. But yeah, I thought that was a very strong song as well. Bearing in mind it was one of the singles.
Yeah, I did like it. I thought Planet Zero was a bit better because it felt a little bit more raw. Saints of Violence and Innuendo, it was like heavily produced, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. But I just thought Planet Zero with a slightly less production, and it kind of worked better in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they're both very good songs.
Exactly.
So, welcome second interlude. I thought it's a bit early for a second interlude.
Hold on. Interlude counter. Ding.
I'm really stretching my editing abilities. There is a 90% chance I will edit none of this and I will just post it. I might add some royalty-free music in the time when I go to take a piss. But that's about it. So what I put is I like these little snippets in the interludes. They're little dystopian snippets.
Yeah.
It does hit the futuristic sense. And also they usually link to the song beforehand. There's always dialogue or warning labels about kind of what you've just listened to or what you're about to listen to.
To be honest,
which is an interesting thing to do.
I didn't mind the interludes. It's just they're not my type of thing really.
Thing is, an interlude, for me at least, it's a way of getting from one song to another. It's a transition, but you shouldn't need to rely on interlude every other song in order to transition it. There should be some sort of natural flow in your music anyway.
Yeah.
And especially China, they've got a relatively unique sound. So
yeah, they've always had a unique sound, definitely.
And especially on this album where they've definitely more heavily produced the stuff. I don't really think the amount of interludes used was necessary, but I see why they've done it because they've done it for more of a building a story narrative.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was okay. So
I already know exactly what song you're on about because I don't like it either.
That's a Dysfunctional You is the next song. In my opinion, it's the weakest on the album.
It's a contender for the weakest.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's my least favourite because I think it's quite a cliche concept of hey, you're kind of weird, but that's fine, be weird. I think it's especially the start, it's a bit nursery rhymy considering what it's doing.
I'll get where you're coming from.
It could literally Wind the Bobbing Up 2.0, because the lyrics are pretty. They're pretty relatively intense, and then it's just got a weird way of set it out. It's suicide, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really work in my opinion. I feel like it should have been set out as more of an acoustic track.
Yeah.
I think they will release an acoustic on the deluxe they do for this album inevitably.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll even do an acoustic of all the interludes. No, in my opinion, it was the weakest in the album. However, Dead Don't Die.
That was a good song.
Quite the opposite of the spectrum. I believe that was definitely the strongest in my opinion of the album. What I said, Dead Don't Die, it sounds a lot like how they produced and mixed on Threat to Survival.
Yeah.
Just with a bit more production. You can definitely hear twangs of Threat to Survival when you think back to Black Cadillac and songs like that.
I'd say more Asking for It rather than Black Cadillac.
But that the general vibe, it could fit in. Maybe just a little less produced and it would fit in that album seamlessly.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing at all. Threat to Survival is one of my favourite albums.
Yeah, it is a good album to be honest.
For me, it's Attention, and then probably Threat to Survival, and then Amaryllis. So
Amaryllis is still a very top tier album of theirs. Anyway.
If not, maybe Sound of Madness is in between Amaryllis and Threat to Survival.
Now you're talking stuff as well, because I quite like all of their albums. They're just, I can't remember what one it is I don't like.
Leave a Whisper?
No, it ain't that
Us
one.
and Them. It'd be Us and Them, wouldn't it?
I think it might be. I think it is.
Yeah. There's not many artists of which I've listened to like their entire discography. That happens to be one of them. So yeah, but I do think Dead Don't Die was a really strong track. Really contrasted Dysfunctional You, which came before it, which was definitely not.
Yeah, that song made up for it, definitely.
Yeah. So standardized experiences. After that, I was thinking, where are they going to go with this? And then it's just another interlude. But hey, at least there won't be many more on this album, right? All right, there won't be many more interludes. There won't be. Almost out of interludes now.
We're just under halfway with the interludes.
And then America Burning. This is another one of my favourites on the album.
That is a good song as well.
Yeah.
I know I keep saying this for like quite a few of them, but they are really good songs.
Yeah, it's definitely a highlight of the album, America Burning.
Yeah.
It's got a decent message to it. It's a little bit more original than what was tackled in Dysfunctional You. It's the type of thing where I'll listen to that and think, yeah, blah 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 made a song with a similar concept, but it wouldn't be, oh yeah, them. They all made the same song. I do think it was a good song. I really like the riff in it as well.
Yeah, the riff was definitely one of the best things about the song. But I weren't too keen on the lyrics, but the riff on it was definitely good.
Yeah, the riff was brilliant. This is going off track a bit, but I finished Stranger Things the other day. And,
Jesus Christ! So
that got me back into Metallica, and especially
He's definitely pushing Shine down to the side here.
A little bit. It got me back into re-listening to Master of Puppets, and that is a brilliant album.
You couldn't have left that till the end of it.
No.
But you are right. Metallica is one of the top tier bands.
Well, it'd be the point of having a podcast called Uncensored if we stayed on centre the whole time.
You got a good point.
Yeah, no, but the riff on Master of Puppets is pretty good, especially the guitar solo. The guitar solo is wicked. I do love the way how they incorporated into that scene of Stranger Things.
By the way, spoilers for anyone that's just not seen it.
Oh no, I'll do a big flashy on the screen.
Do a big not air raid song, like the big red siren thing.
Yeah, good. But I do think as far as songs go, that was a stronger depth. Even though what I do find pretty mental, this is a really obscure detail, but I saw a video on TikTok, and it compared the date Master of Puppets came out to the date that Stranger Things is set. It's 2 weeks difference, meaning Eddie learned the entire riffs to Master of Puppets within 2 weeks. And it's not as easy back then as it is now, because he would have had to buy the sheet music and stuff. So he seems pretty good on guitar.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Back to Shine Down after that big old segue.
Yeah, let's recenter a little bit. So do not panic. I think I will start to panic if there's one more interlude on this album.
Please tell me that's what you got written down.
Oh no, yeah, that is exactly what I wrote down. I do love having a good interlude. That's me. Funny actually, me and Tom had a phone call before I had listened to the album, and he had. And he went, yes, a bit too many interludes for me on there. And I went, no,
exactly.
God, and foolish me not knowing what was about to come, I said, hey, no, I actually really like interludes. I think they are a really good way of kind of gluing the album together. And then I listened to this album.
This was all a week prior. This was last week.
Yes, but not quite last week, but it was a few days ago.
It was the weekend, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was Saturday. So,
yeah.
Right, okay. And now, where are we? There we go.
That's very unprofessional to have your phone on screen, Riley.
Oh, no. So,
oh no.
So next song, A Symptom of Being Human. Realistically, it's Dysfunctional You, the sequel.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, so it's pretty much Dysfunctional You, A New Legacy. But it's better. It's still got basically the same concept of you, Thomas. You're a freak. You know that? You're a proper freak. Yeah, you're a freak. But that's okay.
Not very nice.
But that's okay, man. Keep doing you. Just block out the hate. You get me, dog?
Why is my square smaller than yours?
Because yours is that way, and mine is that way.
Well, in that case, I'm going to. Oh, there.
Oh, hey Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hello.
Right, that was shit. I might cut that.
I don't really care.
Hated that. Right.
Well, at least we're both sideways now. I was just watching the screen and I went from where my finger is to here.
Yeah, Hope. Hope, I think it's only a matter of time before that song plays during the final scene of a coming-of-age film. It's bound to happen. Like, it'll be the last scene, and they're having their big reunion. Everything will be in slow motion, and you just hear that playing in the background. Like, it'll happen.
You keep edging towards me quite quickly.
Right.
So, there you go. Give me my personal space.
A more utopian future. Now it's actually not while we're here. I've heard that the future actually has interlude albums with occasional songs to break it up. And now, if that is true, this album is so ahead of its time. Like it is completely jumping the gun here. Because, they've been on this shit since day.
We've never had so many interludes. Attention, only had one.
What was
that? Was it?
Oh, entrance.
The entrance, that was it. It was just the entrance and then music.
Yeah, almost two, because the end of Brilliant is basically...
The end of Brilliant is literally just entrance, starting over again.
Literally, yeah. Just changed one line. But yeah, I mean, how much really can I say about a fifth interlude?
A sixth interlude!
Oh, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
Don't want too much excitement at once. But the next one, Clueless and Dramatic.
That was one of my favourite songs. Again,
I didn't have much to say about that one. I just thought, yeah, it's pretty class. It's a pretty class song.
It's a good song.
Yes, it's a good song. Like, it's not one. It's one that I'll remember. Like, but it's it's a good song, but there's not much to say about it really.
To be fair, I had it on repeat from Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, the whole of Saturday, I just had it on repeat.
That's fair enough.
Exactly. Okay. I quite liked it.
Right, Sure is fun. I don't know if we're going to agree with this, but Sure is such a unique track. But I think it's so they did it so well. Like the kind of alt rock that they went for, which isn't really attempted to that extent in any other song in this album. I think they really pulled it off in a good fashion. If you dial it up literally an octave or two, you've got a hyper pop track. But I thought it was quite a good song. It was definitely different from the rest of the album. It was a nice refresher from the interludes and the occasional song. So
I didn't like it.
Really?
No, not really. With my kind of rock, I prefer my rock to be fast and heavy rather than sloppy and slow. That's what I like to call it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why there's only a select few songs I enjoy that are slow and not soppy, but just slow.
Fair enough. Right. Daylight. It's okay.
That was their third single, and it was okay. It was okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad song. But
it's the weakest. It's the weakest single, but not the weakest song on the album.
Once again, it's not exactly a unique topic. Like, it's been covered a million times before. Like, oh, I was really struggling. Yeah. And then I found you, and I stopped struggling. Yeah. You are my life. I wouldn't have one without you. And there we go. That's the next Ed Sheeran song.
Sounds like an Ed Sheeran song.
Or Lewis Capaldi. Hey, we're not here to judge, but I hate
I am.
Right. This is a warning. Now, that did beg the question: is it a warning that there is another interlude?
Yes.
Because I feel like I need a trigger warning by the end of this album for interludes.
Oh, I hate this. Is why I hate interludes.
At least there's no more. The Saints of Violence, the innuendo.
Fucking tune.
It's
fucking tune.
It's really good.
As much as it repeats a lot towards the end, it's still really, really good.
Yeah, definitely. I play that song when I'm playing Assassin's Creed, and it works pretty well.
Well, I don't play Assassin's Creed much, but I would surely do the same.
I should probably finish Valhalla, but I don't have.
Shush about games. We're talking about Shinedown.
Yeah, it was a good track. Army of the Unappreciated.
It weren't too bad. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It is. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's like mid. It's mid. It's mid. It's like the middle tier.
Yeah, I thought it was good. What I did think though is like, I give it 2 months before it's in a Range Rover advert. Like, you know, it belongs in a Range Rover, especially like the intro.
It might.
Yeah, but I thought it was a pretty good song.
It was
not one that will go down in history, but it's all right.
Unless it's in a Range Rover advert.
That's true. That is true.
Exactly.
Delete.
I've had enough of these fucking interludes.
Wish I could delete interludes. Oh, ever since the 5th interlude, I've been trying intensive therapy, but my nothing's working, man. It just doesn't stop. It's just agony. Fucking interludes. So yeah, pretty good interlude, I'd say. And then finally, What You Wanted. Now, I don't know about you, Tom.
Yeah, that was a pretty good song. I quite liked it.
Yeah, now, Tom, I don't know about you, but what I wanted was not 7 interludes.
You've got a point there. I didn't want them either, but we were still given them.
I didn't want like 37% of my album to be interludes.
Neither did I. Overall, the album weren't too bad.
Yeah, it was an alright album. Not the best.
The one thing it did lack is interludes.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that's the one problem I really had with it. Is just too many interludes. It's like half the album, I'm pretty sure it was interludes.
Just under half.
Under half.
Yeah, so I thought we'd go through these little categories here. Favourite lyrics?
Oh.
Like, what song has the best lyrics? Not what is your specific favourite lyric.
Saint of Violence and Innuendos. That's got really good fucking lyrics. Just literally not a hostage, not a scapegoat. literally over and over again near the end. That's as much as it's just repetitive. He belts it out, which he makes sound good.
Yeah, I put America Burning for best lyrics.
With fucking hip 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 hooray.
Yeah, I thought they were really meaningful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of hip hip hooray, that song, it really made me just want to celebrate. So you look at us celebrating because we're celebrating. It's us celebrating because of how great that album was and how much we both loved it. Yeah. Favorite instrumental. What song do you reckon had the best music?
I don't really know. Really, what like it's like?
I put "Sure Is Fun" for the best.
What like instrumental bit where it was just silence but nothing but music.
Like you take the song but you remove the lyrics.
Oh, No Sleep Tonight. No Sleep Tonight. Easy.
That's a good one. I put "Sure Is Fun" just because I really like how unique it was. Like the instrumental, like the way it was a bit like kind of alt rock, like alt pop almost. I thought it was pretty good. But now, just favourite song in general in the album.
I can't remember what it was called. What was the one that I said? It's like halfway through the album. I can't remember what it's called.
It's just so great. You can't even remember it. Like this is. Great.
I can't remember anything. So you have to help me here.
Some dramatic.
Yes, that was it.
No, in my opinion, "Dead Don't Die" is my favourite song. Final rating out of 10. So
I'll give it 7.5.
I gave it 6.5 out of 10. And now I've put a little final note down. Damn, it was decent. I just wish it had some more interludes. Because that's what that album really lacked, in my opinion. It just needed an interlude to glue it all together, make it whole.
Chef's kiss. I reckon it needed one more.
Really? Yeah. Nice 8.
But apart from Shinedown, we have had quite a few releases. We've had Megadeth. We've had Megadeth with their new single.
Yeah.
Which might be teasing a new album. As well as Ozzy Osbourne I'm pretty sure it's with him with Jeff Beck. I think it's called Patient Number 9.
Have you listened to it yet?
A little bit of it, and it sounds quite good.
Yeah. Okay. Just talk about what you've heard so far while I quickly bring something up.
I don't know what you're bringing up. I'm scared.
No, nothing to be scared.
Oh, yeah, it was quite good, honestly. Guitar in it is good. Obviously, Ozzy's voice is always good, so.
That is true. Ozzy has a great voice. Like he always has.
Also, we got Bad Wolves within the last week releasing a new song called "The Body." I've yet to listen to it, but
I've not listened to it yet either.
I've heard good reviews on it, and people have said that it sounds good.
Fair enough.
Right, go on.
Over in the hip hop scene, I can't think of any new releases off the top of my head.
We got the Rock Pro. We got the Rock Pro here and the Hip Hop Pro over there.
That's me. I'm trying to look for fresh rap. Here we go. Not much. Ben's released a song relatively recently.
I don't know who Ben is.
Ben's, he's a new music artist, relatively.
Fair enough.
Got really, really, really big off of one song called Je m'appelle. Like he has millions with just one song. Which
fair enough.
He's already got Tion Wayne feature, which is mental.
Nice.
But the song itself is really good. Oh, and Dave, the other week, he released My 24th Birthday, which is a really, really good song.
Don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't want to be one of those people who every single time Drake breathes goes, now this Drake, this Dave song, it's so beautiful, it's so perfect. Every single line has 90 different meanings. Because Dave, he's a very talented lyricist, but I think that it cuts to a certain extent. where people just look for hidden layers in his shit that he probably didn't intend. But no, my 24th birthday was definitely a very good tune. In the world of not very good tunes, the entire new Drake album, it's called like Sorry Nevermind or something. What was it? Honestly Nevermind. That was it. Awful. I didn't finish it. I assume you didn't give it a listen. Don't. It was really a bad song, in my opinion at least.
What was?
Just
what happened?
Oh yeah, just Drake's entire like new album is really bad.
Oh, fair enough. As I said, I'm not even the biggest fan of Drake, so.
Yeah, no, neither am I. I have not enjoyed anything that's released since Scorpion.
I don't mind Post Malone. Post Malone's quite good. Didn't he have a new album?
Oh yeah, of course. Well? Post Malone released a new album, didn't he? I really liked that album personally. I thought it was really good. It wasn't his best. Yeah. It was no Beer Bombs and Bentleys. Because I believe Beer Bombs and Bentleys, it will always be his best album. I don't see how he gets past that.
It was a good album. But back over in the rock section here, I'm going to steal it from you. Tomorrow we've got new music from Massive Wagons on Planet Rock.
Oh, sick.
They've announced, I believe it's 9 p.m. I think they might have either a new song or just a song on Planet Rock that they're going to be playing.
Ooh.
Who knows?
I do like Massive Wagons, to be fair.
They are quite good.
Yeah, they've got some really good tunes.
Apart from that, we've got Bring Me the Horizon quite soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Strangers comes out when? I swear it's like Friday.
I think so. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we got new Powerwolf this I believe this week.
Really?
Powerwolf, yeah, we've got a super deluxe version of Holy Diver by Dio.
Oh, great. Yeah, no, the thing with Strangers, which comes out soon, I love Ollie Sykes' vocals in general. Like he could probably be on a song where someone's just banging cymbals, the guitar is spinning in circles, and the drummer is just irrelevant anyway.
Very nice.
And Oliver Sykes can still carry a song.
That's true.
I do just want to quickly jump back over slightly more to the pop rock section with Post Malone's new album, because I've just got a few more thoughts. I watched an Anthony Fantano video which kind of slated it a bit, but there was definitely some good highlights in that album. I think Lemon Tree especially was, for me, I did enjoy that song. He had a bit of a country twang in that song, which is something that I wouldn't mind seeing Post Malone pursue in the future.
To be fair, I can see him becoming quite a rock icon.
Yeah, definitely. Waiting for Never is probably my favourite track on the album. I think it's a really punchy song. But yeah, it's a decent album overall.
I have not listened to it yet, but I should listen to it.
Yeah, you really should. It's definitely worth a listen. Listen to the deluxe version. There's 2 extra songs.
Decent.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Well, let's talk about gigs and stuff that happened over the last couple of months.
Great. So it's quite a lot.
We've had Guns N' Roses the previous weekend just gone.
Oh yeah, you went that. How was that?
Bit of good, bit of bad. Michael Monroe was quite good. He was supporting him. Obviously, ex-lead singer of Anode Rocks.
Yeah.
If you've watched The Dirt, then you'd know who that is.
I've watched The Dirt.
Yeah, he was quite good. I enjoyed him. He climbed up on the scaffolding, which was quite funny.
That's always good, nice.
The one thing that I didn't really like about all the support acts is there was a guy called Gary Clark Jr., which is more rhythm and blues kind of music, and I I don't have a hatred for it. I just don't really like it.
It's fair enough.
It's just not
Definitely a acquired taste.
Yeah, definitely. But apart from that, sadly, Guns N' Roses came on an hour late.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, that weren't good.
Why was that?
Huh?
Why was that?
We still do not know to this day.
Oh.
But it might be to do with the fact that Axel has cancelled his Glasgow gig.
Oh.
Due to medical issues.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, which is quite sad.
Yeah,
I hope he has a speedy recovery though, for whatever it was. To be
it
honest,
seems like gigs that you go to, like the singer tends to get pretty ill before right before a show. It reminds me when we went to see Fozzy, and we didn't see Fozzy.
We did, but we didn't.
No,
we got a once in a lifetime thing.
Oh, please allow me. Please allow me.
Go ahead.
A few days before we were meant to see Fozzy, they announced that they had to cancel the show before us, but they didn't want to cancel
the last 2 shows.
Yeah, the last 2 shows, sorry. They didn't want to cancel ours, so they wanted to put on a special event for us. Sorry. I'm going to make sure to add explosions and shit. So, the ultimate Fozzy fan fest.
It wasn't too bad.
Oh, the name. It got me at the name. It was all right. I mean, we got signed T-shirts and a signed poster, which I've ripped the corner of, so I've lost any resale value.
You can't even see it. We're on a green screen.
Yeah, I know, but I can't really turn it off.
But we met our.
Nothing, still nothing.
It just seems to have disappeared now.
No, just look like a schmuck. Right, I'm sitting back down.
Never mind, but yeah, that's where we met our good friends in the treatment, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we did meet the treatment. They're great. I'd love to get them on the podcast because they're a great bunch of people.
Definitely.
And their music
is a good guy.
Yeah, their music's class as well. So
yeah, as much as they haven't had anything lately released, either way, quite a few of their albums are still really good.
Yeah, they definitely have some good albums. Like Waiting for Good Luck was a really, really good album in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly, I like Running with the Dogs.
Was a highlight in my opinion. Yeah, Running with the Dogs was pretty good as well.
That is a really good album. I've got the deluxe edition, which is really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So going back to live performances, you said you went to a festival, didn't you? You went to Download.
Yep, I went to Download this year.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Wireless Festival was very recent.
Was it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh.
I'll double check that. I'm pretty sure it's just been I keep seeing clips of it, so I assume that it has just been. Yeah, it's started. It's not done yet.
Was it a week's worth of music?
It ends on the 10th.
Oh, that's long.
Yeah.
We have Glastonbury.
Yeah, but with that, I want to go back to just the wireless real quick because there's already been some stuff happening. I think this was wireless. Oh no, this might be Glastonbury when I think about it.
Was it the people that got it?
You hear about Lil Uzi?
No.
Right. Well, I should have got my facts right here, but on a festival, Lil Uzi, someone threw a phone at him, so he did the whole recording and passed it back, and someone else did that. Instead of recording it, clearly just couldn't be arsed anymore. So he picked the phone up, bam! I just chucks it, right? Which in itself pretty bad, but it smashes some girl right in the head. Of course, bash it. I'll send it over to you after the podcast. You can see the big foam-shaped ring of blood. It's grim.
On good news at Glastonbury, someone got engaged on one of the stages, I think.
Really?
I think so. I think they got engaged on one of the stages.
Oh wow.
Unless I was just saying something from a year ago.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of all I've seen. I've seen Tyler the Creator doing a little bit out. I don't remember if it was Wireless at Glastonbury again, but he's always good. I really want to see him live.
I keep on seeing just a load of stupid videos of him. He's just quite funny.
Yeah, Tyler Creator is another artist that I listen to the entire discography of. Everything from Bastard to Call Me If You Get Lost. I have listened to it all.
To be honest,
which is in my listen to list.
I'd be happy if he ends up becoming a comedian because he is quite funny.
He is very funny. Really, this is something you wouldn't know, I don't think. But he's only kind of just been allowed back into the UK quite recently. Yeah, because his first studio album, Bastard, was incredibly edgy. And then he released an album after that called Goblin, which is one of my favourite Tyler Creator albums, even though I am basically the exact type of person that he bullies in that exact album. Yeah, and in the lead single for that album, Yonkers, and just kind of everything in the album, he says some pretty mad things. And Theresa May was like, hey, you don't like that? What if you're a terrorist? And banned him for 5 years. So obviously it's a massive oversimplification, but yeah, it's kind of the rough gist. And now he's allowed back in, so I can finally see him live, because I was scared I was having to go to Paris to go see him.
That's too long. Exactly. Well, were you going to go see Bring Me the Horizon in Paris anyway?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I did want to go to Malta to like Bring Me the Horizon con, or whatever they called it.
The big weekend. They did have quite a few good acts on.
Yeah, they did. I've seen clips.
Because they had Ice9 Kills on, and they're meant to be really good. I've seen them, so
yeah,
they were really good.
Really?
Yeah, they've got the kind of stage presence where it's kind of acting where he's obviously singing away, and he'll just be acting as well.
Really?
Yeah, they do it all on stage.
Jeez. Right.
It's quite cool.
Yeah. We'll just add concert talk over. Actually, I think I've got a bit more. So we're going to see Volbeat, aren't we, in December as well?
We should be. I love Volbeat. Volbeat is a very, very favourite band.
Yeah, Volbeat. We wanted to go see them a few months back. Or was it last year?
No, it was just before the download. It was, I think, March.
Oh yeah. We didn't manage to go see them, but so now we're hoping to go see them now. I really like Seal the Deal, and Battleship Chains is definitely a favourite of mine as well. So,
yeah, Shotgun Blues is definitely a good song.
Yeah, it's great.
I like it.
We're on the fence about going to see Shinedown, because at one hand, like, I want to see Shinedown because, like, in fact, Shinedown was the reason me and you went to our first concert.
Yeah,
like, together. You went for Alter Bridge and I went for Shinedown. But the reason I'm kind of on the fence is, what if they don't play any of their interludes? I feel like I've wasted my money then. They're my favourites.
Fucking hate interludes.
God.
It's not that, it's dates. We don't know if we can sort them dates out ready.
It's like an awkward time just before term ends. So
yeah, they have got Asking Alexandria for their support act, which
I haven't listened to any of them, to be honest.
They're quite good. I enjoy them.
I might give them a listen.
Yeah, but there's a band that I don't like that are supporting Volbeat, which is Skindred. I'm personally just not a fan.
Really?
As much as they sound all heavy, they're not. They're more like hip hop rock.
Fair enough.
They're not my type, honestly. But I think there's a chance we might either see Bad Wolves or Napalm Death with Volbeat.
Really?
Which both of them are supposed to be quite good. I've seen Bad Wolves with Tommy Vext, which was their ex singer.
Yeah.
And even that was quite good. With their new singer, I can't remember his name, but he's supposed to be quite good now.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, right. So I've got up the rock and metal singles top 10 right now.
Yeah.
So
do you want to go from 10?
Yeah, I'll go from 10. So this is just the top 10 right now. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're new or whatever. Anyways, this album.
I've got the. I've actually got the current top 10s.
Alright. I don't know if yours and mine are the same, but I'll let you go first.
Right. So, if I can find it. Yep. Patient Number 9 by Ozzy Osbourne is number 10.
Are you doing albums or singles?
No, this is singles.
Oh, alright. My singles is different too. Mine's official charts. So.
Mine is iHeart.com. So I don't know. I need to find we need to find a proper website to do these off of. An official website.
I just go off official charts. Can't get much more official than some of official in the name.
Yeah, but they don't do it current. They do it of all time, basically.
Yeah, they go off just to who's listened to what song the most this week. So.
Exactly. Where they don't do the actual current releases.
Mm. Alright, so go ahead. I haven't listened to number 10 yet.
Yeah, Patient Number 9, featuring Jeff Beck, Ozzy Osbourne, is number 10. Number 9 is Like a Villain by Bad Omens.
Right. I have not listened to that either.
Neither have I. But number 8, we've both listened to, is Daylight by Shinedown.
Ah, that was one of the most songs on that album.
Yep. Number 7 is Eye of the Storm by Pop Evil. Bearing in mind, quite a few of these I've not listened to, but
yeah,
I shall be listening to.
Next week, I'll make sure to come prepared.
Yeah, definitely next week. Number 6 is Rest in Peace by Dorothy. Mm-hmm. I've listened to Dorothy; they are quite good. And then we've got number 5, which is I can't fucking pronounce that. Ramon Ayala by Giovanni and the Hired Guns.
Right.
Number 4, Wild Child by the Black Keys.
I have listened to that one. Obviously.
Have you?
Yeah, actually. It's really good.
Is it any good?
I think it's pretty good. Yeah.
Number 3, If Tomorrow Never Comes by Bad Wolves.
Right.
Solid song. That is a solid song. Number 2, Afterlife by Five Finger Death Punch. Honestly, one of my favorite bands. I quite like them.
Yeah, and, I think I listened to that one.
Number 1, Lifetime by 3 Days Grace.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Personally, I think 3 Days Grace is a very good band.
I think they're okay. I liked Pain, and that's kind of the only one I listened to.
I was waiting for you to say Animal I've Become, because that's their most popular song.
No, that's kind of the only song I know that I've listened to is.
Really?
Yeah.
But let's go off of your official charts.
No, I've closed it. So I believe this is the current hip hop charts. So at 10, I've got Run by Killer Mike featuring Young Thug. I saw that, but I didn't listen to it. So kind of useless there. After Hours by Charlie on a Friday. I've not got
any idea on who these are, so I'm just going to sit here and look pretty.
Good Love featuring Usher. I did actually listen to that. City Girls. It's decent. Yeah, I don't love Usher, but it was an alright track. It just came on.
Only Yeah, is a good song. When I was little, I used to love that song.
Thick Fine Woman by Chalet Boy. You haven't listened to that one. Big Energy Remix featuring DJ Khaled by Latto and Mariah Carey. That was another one that came on my shuffle just when it was auto playing. It's okay. I probably won't go out my way to listen to it often. Big Energy by Latto. That one, I haven't heard that. Wait For You by Future featuring Drake. I did listen to that. I thought that was pretty good. Definitely not one of Future's best songs, in my opinion. But
obviously, Mask Off was the big meme song.
I Like You, featuring Doja Cat. Post Malone. That's a really strong song on Post Malone's album, actually. So I thought it was really good. Yeah. First Class, Jack Harlow. That album was so bad, but that song was so good. I really liked First Class, and the album was so disappointing. And then Hot Shit, Cardi B, Kanye West, and Lil Durk. I liked that.
It's not Kanye West no more.
Oh, it's just Yay, so yeah.
Exactly.
But I did think that was actually really good. As I don't like Cardi B, to be honest, but if we put her aside, it was a really good song.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, that's our chart run. What we got next on the agenda, Tom?
I think we could talk about times we've actually managed to talk to artists before.
Oh, yeah, sounds great.
Because obviously we've had quite a few encounters with them.
Yeah, I guess I'll start at the very beginning, because like 2015 or something, I was at a young, feeble age, and I thought I liked Imagine Dragons, which was something that I had to train myself not to do.
I don't mind them; they're quite good.
But I met them all at a meet and greet. I got a signed T-shirt. Yeah, they're a nice group of people, to be fair. Didn't they release an album recently? I didn't listen to it.
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it, but yeah, I do like some of their stuff. Dancing in the Dark is definitely a good track by them. It's quite a relatively mellow track, but it's definitely one of my favourites. So, you got any other instances?
My first time meeting an artist was probably your second time. Your favourite ever event.
Oh, is it the Ultimate Fozzy Fan Fest?
Ultimate Fozzy
Fan
Fest.
We've both done that now. So
I was waiting for you to go like that, just to go Fan Fest, because I was going to go Ultimate Fozzy, and then you do Fan Fest.
It's over now. I'm not going to edit shit anymore.
You can't be asked no more. We're just sitting there talking for nothing.
Yeah, I've been here talking for an hour. I'm going to sleep after this.
Yeah, to be honest, there are a bunch of great guys. Like Chris Jericho's a really friendly person.
Chris Jericho is like a bucket list to me, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Rich Ward was a really nice guy as well. Their guitarist, he's quite a nice guy. And then straight after that, Ultimate Fozzy Fan Fest, we met Tom Rampton, Andy Milburn, and I believe Teo Gray from The Treatment.
Yeah, which was really cool.
Honestly, I tried to stay in contact with them, but obviously they're all busy. So
yeah,
but honestly, they're all really nice guys. Bless you.
I tried turning the feedback down so you wouldn't hear that. I don't know if it worked.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, there were a load of really nice guys.
Yeah, definitely.
And obviously we met them about a couple of months after.
Yeah.
At their own gig at Lafayette.
I met Mummy Bez once.
Are we talking about? Are we talking about yesterday? Was it?
No. It was a decent time ago. Just found her on the street.
I don't think she's an artist.
Quite a nice one. Hey, we never said artist, did we?
I said artist.
I reckon she could make a banging track though. Mummy Bez on Grime.
No.
Yeah,
anyway,
But
back to
speaking
our
of
little
the
story.
Sidemen, I've met Simon Miniminter. I went to a KSI concert, yeah, and I was up in the stalls, and he was there, and I was like, "Yo, can I get a picture?" And he was like, "Yeah." And bro, do you ever have it when you go to take a picture and it has like the hold still for 3 seconds thing on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I'm in front of Simon Miniminter. I'm so sorry. Can I take that again? And he was like, yeah, fine. So he was a really nice guy though.
So it sounds it. Like I used to watch him like ages ago, and he just seems like just a nice person.
Yeah, he just got engaged to Talia Mar actually.
I heard about that. I don't really follow them all, but I hear bits from just everywhere.
It's weird because like I kind of grew up with them, and to watch them now growing up, it's weird. Because like I mean, the singer has a kid on the way. Like this is crazy. Randolph as a kid, I don't know if he's been born or if just being born soon. But,
who knows?
Yeah, I mean Vic is engaged. Simon's engaged. Josh still isn't. Yeah, it's weird watching these people that like kind of raised you actually start to like become people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But moving on forward from that, let's get back to Lafayette.
Yeah.
Yeah, that evening we met quite a few mates that night.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, the main one being good old Brad the Captain Newlands.
Yeah.
Of the former band, sadly, who broke up a couple of weeks ago. But still fucking love all of them.
Mercy on their soul.
Love all of them. So he was
I'm
really
excited to see what they do next, actually.
Yeah, because I've heard stuff from certain people, because I totally don't talk to Jack Edwards or anything, and he said that he's got stuff planned with Luke and Brad.
That'd be pretty cool to find out.
Honestly, they are all quite good good guys.
Yeah. Like I've met them all. I've pictures with most of them. They're like a great sound group.
Yeah, especially Brad, who totally did not buy a beer.
Yeah, and me a Coke. You know, can't win them all.
Yeah. But yeah, I tried to stay in contact with all of them boys, especially with obviously them three main bands being The Treatment, obviously the ex-band Piston, and South of Salem. I enjoy South of Salem's music, and they're all really,
very much
honestly, all three of those bands are just very, very friendly.
Definitely, yeah. Really nice guys. Right.
And, cut to last Wednesday when I went to go see Tremonti.
Yeah. Oh yeah, how was that?
That was very good. Their opening band was kind of lacked. It was just
really?
They were called Hawks, but they weren't that good. It was just literally just a load of just like shouting and just moaning down the mic. That's what it sounded like. It didn't have much. It didn't have much. What's the word I'm trying to think of? It doesn't really impact the start of the show.
Oh.
But the Raven Age, who were supporting Tremonti, they kicked it at the fucking park.
I do love the Raven Age.
Especially,
I remember we went to see them when we saw Shine Down an Alter Bridge. And they so were good then. Do they have any new music coming out anytime soon? Or?
They had Exile this year. Exile came out this year, I believe.
I first thought Exile was just kind of like rehashes of what was on Conspiracy.
It is a couple of them, but they've got a couple of new songs on there.
Yeah.
But they played one of my favourite songs, which is Promised Land, just because it's got that really, really heavy guitar riff.
My favourite Raven Age songs, definitely like Seventh Heaven, Grave of Fireflies, Tomb of an Unknown Soldier. And
I'm more of a
Betrayal of the Mind, of course.
I'm more of an obviously Betrayal of the Mind, Promised Land, not really. Fleur de Lis is okay. I quite like
Forgotten
it.
World is very.
Forgotten World is a good song,
it's a
as well as Angel in Disgrace. That's a really good song.
Yeah.
But
and of course, Asian Raven. Really good.
It's not too bad. But yeah, they kicked out the fucking park with it, especially with Promised Land. That was a really good song. I loved it. And then Tremonti then proceeded to kick it even more out the park by playing The World Away, which is my favourite Tremonti song.
Yeah.
And then post-gig, we managed to just catch the Raven Age and get a picture with them.
Nice.
So we had a good time with them. I met all of them, and they were very nice people.
Loosely on the same subject of concerts and that. Whenever we go see Bring Me the Horizon next, which I assume we will at some point, I really want them to play Hospital for Souls. I think
that they played a lot of their old stuff at Malta, but I think they're trying to play a lot more old stuff now.
Yeah, and I want them to play Antivis.
That is a good song.
It was a song that even Oliver Sykes, they made it for live performance, and so I was quite disappointed when we didn't hear it live. To be honest,
it's a good song that you can mosh to as well.
It's a great mosh song. Like, so
definitely.
Good. That's such a good album. It's like Sempiternal is a brilliant album.
Yeah, it is a good album. It's one of their best.
I'm currently working my way backwards through Bring Me the Horizon discography. Like, I'm trying to listen to Suicide Season, like There Is a Hell Will Else in It, There Is a Heaven, Keep It Secret. I'm my way backwards. I listen to Songs to Listen To, which is really good.
Not bad. Obviously, we've got the upcoming Foo Fighters gig to pay respects to Taylor Hawkins, their drummer who sadly passed away. Their LA gig looks really good.
Yeah, that reminds me. So just while on the subject, Glastonbury, it was Paul McCartney performed, didn't he?
Yeah,
and he brought out Dave Grohl
and Bruce Springsteen.
I think so. Which was really nice because that was his first performance since
Taylor Hawkins
died. Yeah, since he died. But that was a really good performance. I don't think Paul McCartney has long left, though. I don't think he'll be performing for much longer.
It was good that he did it while he can.
Yeah, exactly. He is someone I do want to go see live again.
I weren't really a Beatles fan, but they're not too much in my books. As much as they're one of the biggest bands in the whole entire world, they just don't appeal to me.
And when I say I like the Beatles, I don't mean I'm one of them who are like, oh, yes or no. I really love this small indie band called the Beatles. You probably haven't heard of them. I'm just very different. So, no, I just like quite a big range of music, to be honest.
Yeah.
Album-wise, I know that we've kind of already had this conversation, but I don't know what hip-hop albums are coming up soon. I listened to The Off-Season by J. Cole the other week, which isn't a new album, but I don't think it's as good as everyone says it is, which I think I could get, put on a stake for that. But I thought it was a very okay album. There was highlights, for sure, but it definitely wasn't, as earth-shattering as, from what I took away from that album is, wow, this guy liked Kendrick Lamar's music.
Yeah.
Also, of course, Kendrick Lamar released an album, which I thought was really good. Considering he's been gone for years upon years, it was definitely refreshing to see him finally release some new stuff.
Yeah. Obviously, also we had the Red Hot Chili Peppers gig as well, didn't we? Where A$AP Rocky turned up late, and they were the support act for him.
Yeah.
So that wasn't already the plan.
That is a very interesting choice of support act for A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because
obviously
I like A$AP Rocky's music. I really liked. I don't even remember what the album's called. The one with like LSD and stuff. I can't
remember what you're on about, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it was a pretty good album. I think it was his latest one. But I do think that is a very weird mix, like Red Hot Chili Peppers into A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, for a band that's quite rocky, to have a support act that is like all like rap, basically.
Yeah.
It's quite an odd mixture.
Yeah. Right, so we don't have too long left, but I thought we should go over our top albums just of all time. No specific genre.
Now you're asking. I'm gonna have to get up I'm gonna have to get my Spotify up because I am not prepared for this.
While you're going, I'll make a short start. So I got quite a good mix. I'd like to think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got to like Sempiternal is top 3 for me. Sempiternal is probably my 3rd favourite album. I think it's such a well put together album. Like, as much as I love like new Bring Me the Horizon, that old Bring Me the Horizon, slightly less produced, more raw feel of it that we get in especially like the earlier albums.
Yeah.
I think that really like brings along the real like metal energy, which was definitely kind of lost a bit more in albums such as That's the Spirit and Ammo. Not like they're bad, they're good albums, but they aren't metal albums as much.
Yeah, but
like there's the odd like heavy song, but yeah. But I think Sempiternal was like peak Bring Me the Horizon in my opinion. Even though I did really enjoy Post-Human Survival Horror.
Yeah. Honestly, I have to say, for an album that I listened to through a lot of times, what was the album? I listened to, I think it was Power Crazy by The Treatment.
Oh, that is a brilliant album.
That is a good album because it's just got so many good songs. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's got Tom on the lyrics as well.
Yeah.
That was still a really good album.
Yeah. Now, my top 2 are probably not albums that you would have necessarily heard of, because I know that hip hop isn't as much your field. But I've mentioned one of them before. But number 2 is an album called Care for Me by a guy named Saba. And that's a really good album.
Yeah.
Basically, the entire album is an homage to his late cousin.
Who passed away.
Yeah, who got killed, pretty much. I think like mistaken identity. And so the entire album, he like talks about like his cousin and like living life without him because he had a very close relationship with his cousin.
Yeah.
Like a bit like me, like they kind of did everything together. And so like just he released this album not that long after his cousin's passing.
Yeah. Kind of like Machine Gun Kelly did with Tickets to My Downfall?
Alright, they're definitely not on the same level here, right?
I know it's not on the same level, I'm just saying like similar.
Yeah, with the homage to his late dad. I get what you're saying. Yeah, it was really like a good album. There's a song called Prom King on there, which is basically just telling stories of him and his cousin.
Yeah.
And then there's a song called Grey, which is probably my favourite on the album. I think it's just a really nice chill tune. But in the majority of the songs on the album, at one point or another, there are mentions to his cousin and stuff. So it shows that the album was almost a coping mechanism for him.
Yeah.
And I think like that, like the raw emotion in the album was just bound to make it a lot better.
It sounds like quite a heartfelt album.
Yeah, it's definitely quite a good album. Like even the opening track, Busy /Sirens, like it's really good. Like Sirens, this might be a little bit wrong, but I believe Sirens is like it's all about like police sirens or like ambulance sirens. about.
I heard Sirens and I instantly thought about the mythical creature.
Yeah, and then Busy, it's just kind of like feeling a bit like, you know, everyone's kind of doing more than you. It's kind of that feeling of being alone. But you kind of like put on a front, like, oh no, sorry, can't go out, I'm busy, and really you just can't like bring it to leave the house. But no, yeah, it's a really good album. It's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, there's another album that I think is up there with, honestly, my favourite albums, and that's the self-titled Slash album.
Definitely.
It's got so many good songs, and it's got so many good. I wouldn't say cameos. No, it's not. It's not got any. Luckily, it's got so many.
You call it a good album?
I wouldn't say cameos. It's more. What would you call it when another
features?
Yeah, they got quite a few features on there. They've got Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead. Ooh. They've got Iggy Pop. They had, who else was it? They had Fergie from Fergie.
Oh, I do love a bit of Fergalicious.
Obviously, we had the good old Miles Kennedy, the male god himself.
Yeah,
I love a bit of Miles Kennedy.
I do love Miles Kennedy.
You got, I can't remember his name. The lead singer of the Cult, he was on there. Right. I'm trying to think of who else was in it. I'm pretty sure Adam Levine sang on it, which was quite good. There's so many songs on there. I'm just trying to think.
When you mentioned the Cult, remind me, who was the band you made the Cult personality?
Living Colour.
Yeah, Living Colour. I've been listening to them lately. They're really good.
Have you?
They have a song. Yeah, they have a song. It's called. What is it? It's like stupid thing called Love or something. Oh yeah,
that sounds like Queen.
Love rears its ugly head, and that's a really good song. Like,
it sounds quite cool.
Yeah, like they're definitely a band worth a lot of listening to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so what? Would you say that's your second favourite album of all time?
Oh, second.
Yeah, and then for me, my first, I've already mentioned it, but From Me to You, by Quedeca is, in my opinion, a flawless album. Like, it's a hip hop album, and Quedeca is like, as much as I do love his like ability to add lyrics over a beat, like he's got some good metaphorical work, but where he really shines is production, because he produces almost everything on that album, and every track is so like big, like not as in it's long, like really long. It's a pretty long album. It's an hour long, but like it's so there's so much intricate details in every single track. Like it's like controlled chaos, and it's beautiful the way everything blends together. Like, that's how interludes are done right. It's like 3, maybe 4 interludes, but they are all incorporated so well. And even on Quedeca's previous album, Voice Memos, which is a lot less production based. He had 2 interludes, which the interludes were some of my favourite tracks on that album. So, and then even with the deluxe edition of From Me to You, that like it's not like, oh yeah, here's the songs that I thought were shit. Like these are throwaways because you can have them, why not? They were all just as well intricately crafted. There's a song called The Feeling of Drifting Apart, which is just a really beautiful song. So from start to finish, the entire it doesn't lack in any way. It's like one really good, well strung together piece. It's got some nice variety between tracks. Like every song is different. Like,
cool.
So yeah, in my opinion, that's a 10 out of 10 album.
There is a big album for my number 1 album, and honestly, it means a lot to me, especially how it's my favourite drummer of all time. Avenged Sevenfold, the Nightmare album.
Yeah.
Because they made that the year following the Rev's death.
Yeah.
And they did it in memory of him. And they had the drummer from Dream Theater, I think it was, come on and do the whole drum track for it.
Really? And
I have to say, that was probably one of the best albums ever, because you got so many big songs on there that just kill. You've got Buried Alive, you've got Natural Born Killer, you've got God Hates Us, you've obviously got self-titled Nightmare. Nightmare's a good song. You've got Welcome to the Family. So many of them songs, they just all sound good.
Yeah,
they've got really
it's
good
definitely
drumming.
a very consistent album in terms of there's not a skip.
Definitely.
No.
They've got great drum beats. They've got great drum tracks. They've got really good guitar riffs. They've got amazing guitar solos. I have to say the best guitar solo on there in Natural Born Killer. That's my favourite guitar riff of all time.
Definitely, yeah. It's a really good one.
But that is my top tier album, honestly.
I would like to throw in a little honourable mention here that I think we can both agree on. Welcome to the Black Parade. What's the Black Parade? My Chemical Romance.
We didn't like them.
No, I changed my mind.
The album as a whole, or
yeah, the album of
the album as a whole. Is it called Welcome? Is it?
It's called The Black Parade.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They have got quite a good songs on there. They've got Dead. They've obviously
Dead's good. Cancer is a really hard hitting song, but it's such a well crafted song. In my opinion. There is The Sharpest Lives, which is definitely a big highlight.
House of Wolves, I have to say, is one of my favourites.
It's a good song.
Just because of that starting guitar riff.
This Is How I Disappear. That's a good song.
Yeah.
This Is How I Disappear. It's so good because I don't know how to start it, but the post-chorus is just... I really like the post-chorus to that song.
Yeah.
Like, it's different to the rest of the song. And then obviously Welcome to the Black Parade, a very iconic song, by far the most iconic on that album.
Mama is a good song as well.
In my opinion, if I had to rank them, Mama would be quite low. But that's not even Mama is a bad song. That's just there isn't many bad songs on this album.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'd put that as an honourable mention for me.
That is definitely an honourable mention.
What would you put your honourable mention as?
I'm thinking of an Alter Bridge album. I want to put Fortress as... Fortress, yeah. We'll go with Fortress, because that's got a good couple of songs on there. Completely dry.
I would have personally put Blackbird.
But...
I think Blackbird's the best album.
That's your opinion. I quite like Fortress, because you got Bleed It Dry, you got Cry of Achilles. It's just fucking good songs.
Yeah. I always be a bit. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to think of a song now. There's a song on there I really liked. Oh, give me 1 minute. Because I've got the album. I need to go see. I know for a fact, I know it. This is very unprofessional of me, but I need to see it.
Cue the random stop music.
Yeah, Addicted to Pain is on there. Yeah. Water's Rising as well. Oh, and it was Fortress that I was thinking of. The song Fortress on its own is just a good song. Sorry, I'm now back. But Cry of Achilles.
Yeah.
Obviously, Water's Rising as well, sung by Mark Tremonti.
Yeah.
That's also a very good song.
Yeah.
As well as Fortress.
Blackbird is my favourite album because I think... thing is, my favourite song Aldridge ever made was White Knuckles, and that won't change.
It is a good song. It's got really good guitar riff.
And it has Crows on a Wire as well. So majority of my favourite Aldridge songs...
That's the wrong album.
Oh, no, yeah. Damn it. I'll never know. Just tripped on my words a bit. But, it's got a lot of hits. It's got a lot of really good songs on that.
Yeah. Before Tomorrow Comes, that's a good song. It's the same one as My Champion. And,
is it AB3?
No. AB3's got Isolation and yes, that's the one that's got Isolation and
Metalingus.
No, that's...
Oh no, that's not it.
I can't remember.
Wow, but yeah. My Bring Me the Horizon knowledge is really slipping through the cracks. Oh yeah, it's on the Ascent. Hang on, what was that? Yeah, Last Hero.
Yeah, that was it. Because that's also a good song, The Last Hero.
I don't listen to much of The Last Hero other than Crows on a Wire, which is why I made that
It is a good song.
Yeah, it's The Last Hero, as in like the title track of Last Hero, is a good song. Other than those two, I haven't really listened to the album. But...
Yeah, Crows on a Wire is good. My Champion is also a good song.
Mm.
I think it's Fire Across the Sun.
Yeah,
that's a good song.
Is it?
Well, yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
Right. I think on that note,
I'll piss.
Wrap up time.
I think so too, because I've just accidentally kicked my wires and everything's gone to shit.
Round of applause. Episode number 1 ends on a big old downfall.
Hang on. Well, we'll be right back with you. I'll add some nice music here. Oh, piss. Still got tips. What wire is the monitor? Let's not unplug the power. That would not be good. So when I say I'm professional, I don't mean. Oh god, this is a calamity.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, Blackstone Cherry. What do you reckon on them, Riley?
Oh, don't do it. I'll just fill this in with nice music.
I mean, I just asked you a question, but
I haven't really listened to much Blackstone Cherry, Tom.
Yeah, but they're quite good.
There we go. I think I've got it done. Whoa!
Right.
And nothing ever happens.
And on that note.
Nice note.
We will see everyone next week for our special guest episode.
Yep.
Which we're not going to announce.
All 4 of us will see you next week.
Unless you've seen our Instagram.
Hit up the socials. Tom manages them, so...
Yes, sir.
Anything that goes wrong is his fault.
Okay, on that note, we will see you all next week.
Goodbye, peoples. I'll see you next week.